At the moment, we have a generation gap, which is extreme when it comes to technology. We have the parents' age group who might not be as knowledgeable in technology as youngsters, as their children, for example. So when children go home for advice, parents might tend to propose something which is safer. I am the CEO of Tech.mt, and obviously I lead a team of 13 people who are mixed between full-timers and students. I love the flair that students bring to the equation. I lead with a method of inclusion. Everyone has a voice, and I strive to build strong teams, because I believe that without teamwork, without strong teamwork, you would not have a high level of success. That is me. And Tech.mt, together with my team, is as successful because everyone has a very important place at the entity. Tech.mt was established by the government and the Malta Chamber of Commerce to promote the technology sector at a national level and also at a global level. We promote the tech sector in Malta as a product. It is a very valuable product for our island from a services point of view. And our mission is to promote our local talent abroad, attract foreign direct investment, improve our talent pool for our industry, and assist the sector as a whole to be able to innovate and invent and find an infrastructure and a platform on our island where they can experience growth. Malta fares very positively compared to other European Union countries, whereas in the rest of Europe there is a level of growth which is around 0.3% estimated. In Malta, the level of growth is estimated to be around 1.6%, for example. This comes along because there is a lot of investment, both from a human resource perspective and also from a national perspective. There is investment in talent, there is investment in infrastructure, and there is also a strong array of large tech companies that are the pillars for our technology sector. They lead our technology sector, they provide an array of products out there, and foreign direct investors, when they relocate to Malta, not necessarily in the technology sector, can rest assured that they will find the products that they need, software related or hardware related, in order to establish themselves here. Malta as an island attracts foreign direct investment and assists the local sector to grow through various methods, either by offering physical land where companies can relocate and grow, or through fiscal benefits, or through financial assistance, being repayable loans or grants. We compete very well when it comes to these grants compared to other European countries, considering our size. As the smallest European Union member state, we're very competitive. We highly compete with other countries because, as positives, we do not only have the fiscal or financial parts, we have high-value human resources. We also have a very competitive infrastructure, an infrastructure that offers high-speed internet, for example, something that you do not find everywhere in the European Union. Or else, we are, as a country, we are bilingual. We offer human resources who can communicate with the rest of the world. Our level of English is very high, given that English is also our national language. With regards to the fiscal assistance side, the fiscal assistance side is made in a way in order to attract foreign investors here, in order for them to benefit from a preferential taxation rate at the moment. This is all part of our services competitive package. And from a financial incentives point of view, we are, as a country, increasing our packages in order to make it more sustainable for companies to consider Malta when they are deciding to internationalize. COVID has catapulted technology into our lives. Whereas before, maybe people were a bit hesitant in order to go digital. They realized the moment that physically the world was not interacting anymore, they realized that the only presence that they could have in their customers' lives is digitally. So people started looking at building their digital presence, their digital footprint, having online stores, resorting to e-commerce. And we have seen technology as one of the 3 sectors here in Malta which experienced growth over the COVID period of about 6% each year. It was one of the most successful sectors, not just because of COVID, also because we had the underlying infrastructure in place. Because people maybe do not appreciate that we have almost the whole island wired and enabled to have Wi-Fi. Businesses look out for that. We had a lot of business who stayed here because of that, because the moment they relocated to remote areas outside of Malta, they couldn't operate anymore because there was no connectivity. Yes, it is a male-dominated sector. There are women working in this sector, but sometimes I see that maybe they do not aspire as much to keep on progressing in their careers. With regards to technology as a sector, I mean, from my experience, I always found a lot of support in order to advance in my career and in order to blend within this sector. And I believe that when it comes to careers are genderless. If you have an ambition, you should work towards that ambition. You should not let anything or anyone stop you. The moment that you are in an environment, in a culture which is hindering you from growing, my opinion is always that you should change that environment, not change your ambition. And with regards to having more females in this sector, I think that the current female pool that we have working in the technology sector is healthy, but is not enough. So we should do more. At the moment, we have a generation gap, which is extreme when it comes to technology. We have the parents' age group who might not be as knowledgeable in technology as youngsters, as their children, for example. So when children go home for advice, parents might tend to propose something which is safer. Globally, the digital economy sector should be responsible for around 70% of jobs of the future. And the jobs that we will be seeing in the future do not exist today. So our children, our youngsters that are being introduced to school today, need to be prepared for that. And what I can say is that there are a lot of working groups that are analyzing the situation at the moment, because it is acknowledged that there is not enough take-up at the moment, not just from a female perspective, but from a general perspective. And also, our curricula needs to reflect the future. When it comes to digitalizing their business, their point of contact is Tech.mt. So the moment we see that they are eligible for funding, we take them ourselves to Malta Enterprise or to other entities that offer fiscal incentives, because there is also, for example, MCST. MCST offers financial benefits that focus on research and development and innovation, for example. So there are different avenues that they can tap into, and we identify for them the best avenue that they should take, apart from the fact that we guide them as to the best way to digitalize their business. I would tell anyone, if you are interested in a career in technology, go for it, because you are literally touching people's lives with what you are creating and what you're doing. And what I wish I would have known is maybe how hectic this sector is, because it's a sector that changes continuously, and it also always asks of you that you invest in your knowledge.